One of the questions I get asked the most is what mattress my fiance and I are sleeping on since we're a plus-size couple. And let me tell you, the Big Fig mattress has changed our life.
We opted for the Big Fig mattress with the adjustable base, and we are so glad we did.
The extra firm mattress edge provides security and support, so whether you're working in bed, reading a book, or just getting some cuddles in, this mattress is perfect for plus-size couples.
No more mattress sagging either.
The thermogel cooling technology also works to keep both of us cool at night. We love our Big Fig. Follow at Big Fig Mattress on all platforms for fat-friendly content.
Alright guys, so we gotta talk about this plus size TikToker who has an issue with the size of airplane seats. In fact, her whole TikTok seems to be dedicated towards showing plus size people how to navigate life, right? Or navigate a life in a society that's not built around plus size people, okay? And she has been a activist, so to speak, in this field, trying to basically normalize plus size people and force businesses to adjust to plus size people. And I want to talk about this proposal that she put forward here, in which she's basically demanding that airlines have bigger seats so that passengers like her don't have to buy two seats, which sometimes plus size passengers that are too big have to do, apparently, okay? It's not something I really know about because I'm not a plus size passenger, but I want to talk about it. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you like my channel, you want to support my channel, you can do so using the links in the description below. You can support the Patreon, you can support the PayPal, you can support the merch. There are multiple ways to support the channel if you would like to do so, including getting some of my new merch, my donkey pox shirt, the disease that has affected America, or my hashtag no days off / hard work patriotic t-shirts. You can get them at gforemanbcp.com. Get 20% off using discount code gforemanbcp. So without further ado, roll the clip.
If you're tired of small airplane seats, then you need to watch this video. Two incredible travel bloggers that I know were recently featured in this article, and the FAA is now soliciting public comments on if airplane seats are too small. Let's talk about it. For the next 90 days, the FAA is going to be soliciting comments from the public on whether or not the seats are too small on airplanes. They are trying to set a minimum required seating standard for airplanes, and you should go ahead and submit a comment. In this article, it mentions that only 20% of people are currently able to fit in a standard airplane seat. So we definitely need to come together, submit comments, and make a change. I'm encouraging all plus-size travelers to click the link in my bio and submit a comment now so that we can see a real change made when it comes to airplane seats. If you decide to submit a comment, keep in mind that they're actually looking for comments about safety versus comfort. And stick around because I'm going to make a part 2 to this video. I will be submitting comments to regulations.gov on this topic, and I will be recommending that they improve upon both the width of seats and the pitch that seats allow, which is the space in between your seat and the seat in front of you. One of my suggestions that I'm going to submit to regulations.gov is that they go ahead and build a special section that allows passengers who need more space, who might have disabilities, who might be taller or wider than most, so that they can have a special section of seats they can purchase for additional costs rather than buying two seats. Keep watching for part 3 of this video series.
Alright guys, so you've seen that, you heard that, and I just want to say from the beginning of this, I am not trying to be mean. I am actually making this video because even though I don't know this person, I want this person to live and to have a long, healthy life with her husband, her significant other, okay? Because they seem like a happy couple, right? And I want them to remain happy and to enjoy each other for as long as possible. I think that she deserves that, okay? And what is happening, the trends that we're seeing on TikTok are extremely scary in regards to what we are trying to incentivize people to do with their lives and their bodies for clicks and likes, okay? We talk a whole lot about the gender thing, okay, and how that has affected children on TikTok, but we don't talk so much about the obesity thing that is being promoted on TikTok, where you have people that are trying to make a lifestyle out of being obese. They're trying to glorify it as if it is desirable, right? And totally normal, okay? Totally normal.
Hey there, thanks for asking this question. I actually get this question all the time, especially being somebody in a larger body. A lot of people assume that I have oxygen because of my weight or something like that. The reason I actually wear oxygen is because I have a rare lung disease. It is called pulmonary hypertension, not to be mistaken with high blood pressure. It is an actual lung disease that affects a lot of people. Weight is not really a factor that goes into it. It affects a lot of babies. It affects people of all ages, and they don't really know what causes it. So I wear oxygen because my oxygen levels don't stay high unless I'm wearing it. And so yeah, I have pulmonary hypertension, rare lung disease, which is why I wear oxygen.
Yeah, so I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell this person if she's actually really a woman or if she has pulmonary hypertension because of her weight. But just a quick Google search on pulmonary hypertension tells us that risk factors includes being overweight. Okay, I'm not sure if that's why you got it, but I'm pretty sure being that big is not helping it. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not helping the problem. And instead of realizing that, hey, I have an issue, right, that this is not normal, okay, this is not healthy, this is not okay. No. The rest of society needs to adjust to this, right? The rest of society needs to accommodate me. As, again, she's basically demanding that airlines increase the size of their seats, despite the fact that that doesn't necessarily align with their profit motives, right? Because planes are only so big, okay, which means you only can fit so many people on a plane. You can only have so many seats on a plane. So the profit incentive for these airlines is to have as many seats as possible, which is to make them small enough to fit normal sized people. So asking these airlines to increase the size, the width of their seats to accommodate people who are not normal size is essentially asking them to give up money to accommodate a certain group of people who, again, are not normal size. I don't think that's fair to ask airlines and businesses to do. Something that we've seen a lot, okay, from TikTokers in this space where, you had a TikToker demanding that hotels have bigger towels, that the chairs are bigger, that everything is bigger to accommodate them, even though that costs more money, right? That costs more money. Now, she named a statistic. Only 20% of passengers can comfortably sit in an airline seat. Now, I don't know if that's true, but if that is the case, again, that's not a problem with the seat. That's a problem with America, right? Because America has an obesity problem, right? It does. And I think that Bill Maher here in this monologue that he did just recently really perfectly encapsulates the issue that we're seeing in regards to glamorizing obesity and the consequences of that. Take a listen.
There's a disturbing trend going on in America these days, rewriting science to fit ideology or just to fit what you want reality to be. We've gone from fat acceptance to fat celebration. That's new. That is new. To view letting yourself go as a point of pride? We used to at least try and be fit and healthy, and society praised those who succeeded. Now the term body positivity is used to mean I'm perfect the way I am because I'm me. It's Orwellian. How often positivity is used to describe what's not healthy. Of course you can get away with anything bad for you when you're young, but let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a fat 90-year-old? Scary, isn't it? Healthy at any weight is an unchallenged lie that people tell themselves so they can go on eating whatever they want, which is fine. I've done many self-destructive things too, but no one pretended there was positivity in smoking. Fat activist Ted Kyle, founder of Conscious Health, says the media and public needs to stop catastrophizing obesity. Okay, A, they're not catastrophizing it, and B, they should be. Because it's a full-blown catastrophe. Poor diet is the leading cause of mortality in the United States. New York Times. Okay. Of course, we're talking about heart disease and cancer and diabetes, but also, as COVID has taught us, obesity is horrible for the immune system, which is why those numbers were off the charts during the pandemic. That's a catastrophe. It's literally a national security issue now. Military recruitment is down by the most since the end of the draft because mainly 17 to 24-year-olds are too fat to fight. At some point, acceptance becomes enabling. And if you're in any way participating in this joyful celebration of gluttony that goes on now, you have blood on your hands. Full stop.
Yeah, so I may disagree with Bill Maher politically, but his social commentary, particularly his social commentary regarding the lunacy of the far left is oftentimes 100% spot on. Okay, that monologue was 100% spot on, because that is what our society is doing now. They're enabling, okay, and promoting and celebrating very unhealthy lifestyles, okay? And they're trying to pretend like there's nothing wrong with it when there's obviously something wrong with it. Again, these are the same people who wanted to fearmonger us about health and lecture us about health when it comes to COVID, right? Go out and get vaccinated. And if you don't take care of your health, you're a bad person. But when it comes to obesity, which has a lot of negative externalities on society, right? In regards to costing society more money, costing taxpayers money, okay? Because we have to take care of these people when they get sick, and they get sick very often because they have a lot of chronic illnesses that are associated with obesity. Oh, we don't have anything to say about that, right? Nothing to say about it. And if you have something to say about it, you're a fat folk, right? Same thing when it comes to monkeypox, where we know that there's a certain demographic of people that are getting this disease at a much higher rate than the rest of the general population. But if you point it out and you say something about it, you say, hey, maybe you should stop engaging in these risky activities that are spreading this disease. No, you're a homophobe, right? It's not that you should, it's not that, oh, you're looking out for their health, like, these people claim that you would do when you would go out and, recommend people get vaccinated for COVID. No, that goes out the window. Now it's your fault, right? Because we have to protect a certain group of people who feel to be marginalized, right? Who feel like they are victims in this society. And ultimately, at the end of the day, what is happening is that in the name of trying to not hurt people's feelings, you're actually costing people their lives, right? That's what you're doing, okay? You cost people their lives, and the rest of society has to pay for that. We have to pay for it. We have to deal with that. So yeah, with that being said, man, my recommendation to this TikToker here would be to stop asking society to accommodate you and to, get down to a normal size so that you don't have to buy 2 plane seats every time you get on a plane, or try to demand that planes have bigger seats or anything like that. You need to get to a normal size where you can just enjoy everything that normal people enjoy without special accommodations. I think that would make you much happier, and you're probably gonna have a much happier and better quality of life just doing that, okay? But that requires personal responsibility, which is something that the left just simply does not believe in. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.